I think the tides and turn towards Wemby in the Rookie of the Year race.
Because he's just doing
astronomical.
Yeah,
he's just doing like
he doing
crazy
unforeseen,
stuff.
never
I feel like
before
earlier
seen.
in the season, it was like, all right, Chet has been. I think it was like the stats was similar, but Chet was on the winning team, so like people were kind of moving towards Chet. But now Wemby is, I don't know, he's done figured it out. So I feel like there's like kind of a gap between them two. You think Chet can like come back, or
I don't want to say he can't come back because his team is winning. He's gonna have a lot more opportunity to put up more stats. And when do they announce winners for awards? In the playoffs, right?
In the playoffs.
So I think they considering all the way through then. Like
now, playoffs don't count.
Yeah, playoffs.
Okay, the playoffs don't count. Okay. Nah, it's over then. Yeah, I thought playoffs counted. But if they don't, then yeah, I think Wemby got it in the bag. Wemby would have to get hurt.
So what do you think about Jaime Jaquez?
Oh yeah, he nice. I feel like he'll be like the first.
Do you think
first team?
Do you think won't be like in the running because of just media popular? You know what I'm saying? Say if we take media out. You know what I'm saying? We just play. Obviously, Wemby's like 1-on-1. I'm not even really saying that Jaime should win it. But just the fact there's like no conversation about Jaime.
Who's Jaime? The one off the Heat?
Yeah,
he's nice. Okay, I just want to make sure.
But like besides like Wemby and Chet, I feel like he right there though.
But it's like almost like there's no like conversation. Maybe I'm not in the right circles. But it's
like
I
get what you're saying, like media wise. But I feel like it's just because like Wemby and Chet are so up there when it comes to the media. Just like the fact that it's like two unicorns on the court, and they're both rookies, so it kind of outshines the fact that
you got a regular guard.
Yeah, we got a nice guard over here in Miami that might just go in the playoffs and fuck shit up. I'm gonna be honest, because the way that he going,
we want to talk about playoff terrors. I don't know, man. Healthy Jimmy.
That's just one team.
And Spoelstra.
And then Jimmy ain't been playing. Jimmy just
enjoying life. Just been taking games off. Cause you know why? Cause that last two playoff runs he was hurt, tired. So they getting him. Cause you know once we get into February and March, you can't cut off that man's wrist. You know he hold his wrist up high. You can't cut off Jimmy wrist.
And Spoelstra just got resigned.
And Spoelstra is
after the divorce.
After the divorce, he a lifetime. He playing with motivation. His kids at home looking at him like, let's go. Oh yeah. Oh no. So yeah.
I don't think no team in the East want to see the Heat.
I think for the most part though, Wemby got it in the bag. Injuries would be the only thing I can see stopping him. Because again, for me, I'm not a basketball guy. Like I'm a casual in terms of that basketball. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I understand game and I understand what it's like to be an athlete. To do what he's doing with no plays being ran for him. Nah, bro. That's incredible, bro. No cap. That is incredible. And they drafted you to be the guy. So you're supposed to have the ball in your hands at all times.
Yeah.
They averaging I was just looking up the numbers so I can get Chet is at 18, 7 rebounds, 3 assists at 50.
That's nice.
56% basically.
Ooh, yeah,
and Wemby's at 19, 10 and 3 at 45%. But I think percentage-wise, bro,
this race is closer than I thought.
It is a little.
So a little closer than I
feel
thought.
like it's just based off like beginning of the season, like their stats.
You know the media is nasty, bro. Cause like if you're looking at it objectively, and you're just looking at it like for me, I watched both guys play. Looking at it objectively, and you putting the stats in there, Chet should win. But the media, the media is gonna play a little bit of a role in that voting too. And Wemby has that. Like that's his domain.
I feel like, bro, Wemby playing better. If you watch it, like
Wemby is playing
if you
better.
Watch it, you'll be like,
Wemby is playing better.
Wemby is the better player.
Because I feel like you put Wemby in OKC, you don't know what's gonna happen.
You know what I mean? And it's not down in Chet by any means, but bro, you got us average 30 last year on your team, bro. You're not really the main focal point. We not really.
Yeah, a lot of your shots is kind of like.
Yeah, you might be the third option because Jalen. What's the dude name?
Jalen Williams.
Jalen Williams, nice too. You know what I'm saying? So he
and the other Williams, the other Jay Williams, nice too. Yeah, the other Jalen Williams, nice too.
And Spurs is what the dude. I don't even know who else scoring.
Cassell,
bro,
with
the color hair.
Bucket.
Keldon. Yeah, Keldon up there.
But
I don't know them boys.
Really,
man.
realistically, the number one option
is
Wemby.
There's that meme. It's like, hi, I'm 7'4". I'm Victor Wembanyama. It's like, yeah, we don't know this guy. We just playing with him because he get us on TV.
we got TV time.
We on TV time with dog, so we don't even know who he is for real.
They be showing out for them TV games.
Of
too.
course.
You see the Bucks game?
Jerry Showchamp be showing out.
Man,
I'm gonna get mine.
He know what time it is.
Bro, last night there was a play, bro. Wemby like blew by somebody, got to the basket, dunked it, and like, but coming down the baseline was like Jeremy like calling for the lob, like he jumped up like he was gonna get the lob. And I was like, bro, this team is insane. But these boys is lunatics, dude.
You calling for the lob from a man that's 7'5"? What in the world?
Man.
You know what he finna do when he in the lane.
Bro,
you know what's crazy? I feel like Pop kind of coached him that way, though.
Of course.
I feel like Pop just like,
what's funny? You know what's funny? You could tell this is a pop coach team. It looked like it. It's funny enough. It looked like it. Like I don't know. You could tell a coach's imprint is on a team.
Yeah, like nobody bigger than team.
Yeah, you can feel it. Yeah, 100%. You can tell. Like, even though they kind of play with a little bit of reckless abandonment, like, oh yeah, we just like they don't lollygag either. That's what I love. They never lollygag. They just be running. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just be running. So, and sometimes it even feels like I be watching Spurs game. I'm like, it feel like y'all auditioning to be on other teams. Come like, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all, like this is show out time. Like y'all know y'all probably not gonna be full-time Spurs.
I feel like it's an audition to see like who's gonna stay on the team. Who's gonna stick by.
That's what it be feeling like some games. Like it really looks like, oh, y'all trying to see who gonna be the pieces y'all can build around. Okay.
I also want to shout out Derek Lively. I feel like Derek Lively really been the Mavs anchor. He just came in and became
lob threat
Maverick.
defense.
I mean, besides Luka and Kyrie, but like he's been like that guy. He's been that guy for them.
That third consistent.
Yeah. You think he got that potential to be that? Let's say like. Basically, like what Tyson Chandler was back when
you know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, yo, my bad, go.
Because he just got here, and he's already made this huge impact. It was like, bro, where was this at last year? We needed him. We needed him yesterday, last week, the week before. Like, bro, he has just really changed. Like, I've enjoyed Mavericks game more because he's been on the court.
I feel like I could attribute like every Mavs loss. Like most of the Mavs losses have been attributed to the fact that like Derek Lively just
wasn't on the field.
Yeah, just ain't there.
And that's our fault. We just don't got another center.
I was gonna say that the coming out party finally. I've been waiting for this day for like 9 years. The coming out party of Tim Hardaway is what has turned up guys like Lively, who's got the bench going crazy. Because for the longest, at least for me, I was like, Tim Hardaway can easily be a 23-7 guy and be a great number 2 option. But he was just so inconsistent. He's great on I don't want to say he's great on defense, but he's a solid defender. He's athletic, so you don't got to worry about him on defense. So you can do what he do on defense. It was the offensive consistency. And I feel like I don't want to say he's mastered his offensive game, but I can say now he's no longer like the most inconsistent player in the NBA, it feels like. I feel like you know exactly what you're going to get out of Tim Hardaway. You know he's going to give you 100%, and I feel like that kind of player gives you the ability to have guys like Lively, have guys coming off the bench, play a lot more exuberant because they know, well, shoot, I got Tim on the floor, and then I got Luka on the floor. I just got to do my job.
I feel like Kyrie's a big factor.
Kyrie too, exactly. Yeah, Kyrie too. I feel like the way they've built their roster, at first I was a little skeptical.
Yeah,
but
like
Mark Cuban and them boys running that Dallas team, they know basketball. They don't play. They fans like us. My bad. They fans like us. So they understand what it takes to win a ring. They've been there before. They understand it. And you're starting to see a lot of those fruits a lot of those seeds that they planted last year, getting the Kyrie, drafting the Lively, telling Luka, hey, bro, you got to turn it up on the training regimen. Luka looks slimmer. Luka looks faster. Luka's a lot more better on defense too. Like Luka's a terror now on defense. You don't want to play with that boy when you start getting them steals up. So I think a lot of those pieces are playing into guys like Lively, a lot of those rookies. Really, y'all bench. I feel like y'all bench. The Dallas Mavericks bench has been the surprise of the year. And I think, again, those kind of pieces help your rookies realize we don't got to do too much. Yeah. Like, I can do my job. And you're seeing that with Lively, and he's excelling. And I agree. He does have potential to be the Tyson Chandler. And I think, ironically enough, a guy like Tim Hardaway has the potential to be like the Jason Terry. And you know, Luka's already finna pass Dirk. You know what I mean? He's on that pace. He just need one ring and it's over. Yeah. So like I think they essentially doing the same thing that they did back in 2009, but with a lot better pieces. But they putting it all together. And Dallas is gonna be a problem in the playoffs, 100%, without a doubt. They're gonna go far this year.
I feel like they kind of like, I wouldn't say like Miami in a way, but it's like they kind of have that same thing to where it's like you don't want to see him in the playoffs. You don't want to see Kyrie and Luka on the opposite end of the court in the playoffs. So it's like I think Dallas is gonna be that type of team, even though they might not go all the way, but they just have that, you know.
And yeah, man, like again, like that gives guys like likely like rookies and that bench like just an opportunity to go ball. Like we're not gonna require you to do much but your job. So everything else is all instincts. And I think in basketball, when you can play off of instincts, that's when you will succeed the best in terms of just individual play on possession ball. And the Mavericks are a possession to possession team. Like I don't think they I don't think they flow crazy. I feel like each possession is its own little world how they ball. So I'm excited to see what they do this year. Someone like Lively can easily become a 17-10 guy in the playoffs. Yeah. Can easily break a game. Especially when you'll get like a cold night from a Kyrie. I can easily see him coming in and being a second or third option for them. So, yeah.
I can see it. The only thing is, like, Lively don't really, like, create his own offense. He really just get his offense off of, like,
Putbacks,
lobs, things of that nature. But, like, moving on, what are y'all predictions for the starters for the All-Star game this year? I'm going to start with Jeff. What you think going to be, like, the starters? Let's start with, like, the West. Need a rundown of, like, the players and all of that. You got SGA, you got Steph, you got Luka, Jokic. I would say
Bron.
Because I would
Is
say
Bron going to get in?
Bron is going to be the leader.
He gonna get in
He's
every
going to be the
time.
captain.
yeah.
The way the voting is going.
Because you got Jokic, easy.
You think Wemby gets in?
That's a good question. I mean,
Just off a fan vote and then just off his play too as well. Not
What
just fan vote.
what does it go off? Fan vote and
it's
fan
like
vote
50,
players
it's
and
like
coaches, right?
50.
Really?
Yeah, 50 player voting or something.
Ooh.
Player and what's it called? Media voting.
Yeah.
And then 50. What's it called?
So I don't think he'll get the player vote. I think the players is gonna go for the vets. You know what I'm saying? Just like almost like a rite of passage type thing.
Yeah.
So
And then just off of like fans though, I think fans will vote Wemby
yeah.
if he, especially as like an alternate. I mean, because Sabonis got in last year with similar numbers as Wemby
Yeah.
and Laurie too. I think Laurie might be averaging like 24 or 25 last year. But
Yeah. But we talking about starters though. I don't think.
Oh,
he'd
the
be-
starter?
yeah, because you got Jokic and Luka as a given for the
Okay.
West.
Jokic. Luka.
I got a question though. Is Steph a given?
Nah,
No.
If he was on a winning team,
Yeah, and if he wasn't hurt this year too, yeah.
he was
I
on a
think
winning
like
team 100%.
SGA might take that
Hey,
spot.
SGA.
SGA.
So it would be SGA, Luka,
SJ, Luka,
Bron.
Bron.
Like
What about
just,
Ant?
Ant-
Ant's a starter.
Ooh, Ant being a starter.
But I don't know. He's been really going
But
off.
who
lately.
going?
He has,
like,
though.
Like whose
That's a good
spot is he
question.
gonna take between SGA and Luka? I don't think.
I don't think he'll take.
Yeah, I don't think
spots.
he's.
Unless they put.
Who's
Ant
y'all
as a wing,
big?
It'll be
Jokic.
Who's y'all for?
They'll probably put. I could see LeBron being the.
Or I can see Bron being the 4 and PG probably being the 3.
PG, Kawhi. Shoot, they could put.
Or even
they might
KD.
put Ant at the 3.
They might even put KD too.
Would they ever put Sabonis at the 4?
Nah, absolutely not. Not for the way he
He'd be
plays.
cool.
If he was playing good, yeah, but he's not.
He's not playing. Okay.
He's like the best he's the worst good player in the league. Like he's like
I wouldn't say that. I mean, I've only watched like 2 Kings games,
The
and
worst
it's
good
it's
player.
just it's the Fox show.
like he's
so-
good, really really good.
It's the
Speaking of
Fox
players
show.
like that, I feel like Nas Reed is like the best average player in the league. If
Have
you
you seen
ever
like the memes about him? Like, there's like a whole like meme train about him.
I
the
seen the
meme train
memes about him,
about
but you
Nas
see him
Reed?
play. He's
Yeah.
actually really, really nice.
I seen him spin on somebody. I seen him like take somebody off the dribble as a center. Like,
It
he
was
like,
that Mavs game. I
yeah,
forgot
he like
who.
spun off.
Yeah,
Nas Reed.
Nas
Yeah.
Reed is nice, bro.
That
You
was
gotta.
not what I
oh.
was expecting.
I thought Cat could be on the All-Star team. as
Oh
the 4.
yeah, Cat. Would he start though?
The 4.
Nah. Ooh.
At the 4, and then
four.
LeBron at
LeBron at the 3.
Mm.
Depends on. It depends.
So
'Cause
that's
the
your-
Wolves
so-
are the
so
number
that's your
one
starting
seed.
lineup. That 5.
Yeah.
That 5.
And the East would have to be Halliburton at the 1.
Let's see.
Halliburton hurt now though.
Yeah, and I think he's gonna be hurt for a minute. The injury was nasty too. He
No, my
like-
fault. I forgot my
he
New York
slipped.
brother Jalen Brunson at the 1.
Brunson is
You
at the
feel me?
1. Yeah,
I like that. I
Brunson
like that
is at the
Brunson.
1. Brunson is definitely
Number
at the
2,
1.
maybe Donovan. Donovan, I think, averaging like 28.
But that's
The
what Spider
Cavs,
do.
the Cavs been kind of good lately. I can see it.
That's what they do. Not moved by them at all. Yeah, we know who the
Yeah,
big's gonna
Joel.
be.
4 might be.
Joel and,
4 gonna be that
and
boy
Giannis.
Julius.
I mean,
Freezing
We gonna
cold.
laugh now, but I mean, like, bro, is Julius not putting up crazy numbers?
He's been putting
Freezing
up numbers.
cold.
I don't know.
I
He's
don't
been.
think Embiid gonna play enough games.
Freezing cold.
Bro,
That
have
take
you
is-
watched
that is-
Julius?
Yes, I've watched Knicks games. I've actually watched a lot
How
of
much
Knicks
he
games.
average right
team,
now?
so he's been putting up
24?
numbers.
Nah, bro, he has like
27?
28 or something like
Oh,
that.
he's doing
I think-
27? That's
You
dope.
putting him
Oh,
over a
hold
guy
on.
like Giannis?
We can block this out. Hold
You
on.
doing 27? You doing
Hold on.
You putting him
27
over
right now?
Giannis? Giannis gonna be the team captain.
Yeah, Giannis is gonna be.
Oh yeah, Julius ran the edge of 24.
I thought so. Like, what in the world?
24-9.
27?
I mean, like,
whoa.
I think for the month he averaging 27 or something like that.
Okay, I was
Nah,
like 27
Giannis
for Julius Randle is iconic.
Giannis gonna be that team captain, so he gonna have that 4 spot. And then I would say like Tatum at the 3. Yeah.
So
So it'll
1,
be
2,
Brunson.
Brunson, Riley.
Brunson, Hallie, if he's like
he's
Hallie, if
healthy.
he's healthy. If not, it would probably be like Donovan Mitchell. maybe.
Donovan, Jalen.
It depends.
Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brown
Jalen
has had a
Brown,
really
too.
solid year. I think this year has been a step up. especially after getting cooked in the offseason by not being able to dribble and not having handles.
Is Bam gonna make the team?
You know what I mean?
Is
He
Bam
look
gonna
good.
make it? He gonna make the team.
Bam, I mean, like the starting line. Bam,
No.
like 24 and 10.
Ooh, that's nice.
Over Joel? Because it's like the two. We already got Giannis at the 4.
He'd probably make a bench. He'd probably be on bench.
Yeah, he'll probably be
on
off the
bench.
bench.
Be on bench.
Yeah,
24 and 10 is
Joel.
beautiful though from Bam.
Love to see that from him now. Love to see that from him. So you would say the West would be SJ, Luka, 3 would be LeBron, and then Cat.
I
then
guess.
Jokic?
Cat is suspect.
Cat is kind of.
Cat is, I guess. I see the
I
vision
can see
though.
them just throwing KD in that
KD in that
four.
hole, yeah. Like I see the vision though with Cat. So I guess the 4 I'll leave an asterisk because I don't want to be biased here and put KD there because that's what I would do.
Mhm.
That makes more sense.
You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna be biased. So I don't mind Cat, but I'll leave Cat at 4, and then we got Jokic at the 5, and we'll run the West like that. And then the East, Brunson. For me, Brunson, JB, JT, Embiid, Giannis.
So no
think-
D book.
Yeah.
on the East and the West?
Ooh, best bench work too. That's bench
Yeah,
work
that's
too.
bench.
Bench work
probably.
too. Come on the bench, bro.
But you got to think about it. There's so many good players now. You don't. You
Mhm.
can't even guarantee everybody. Gonna
Everybody gonna make it.
make it.
Yeah.
And then if you look at where the Suns are, in
There's
the
gonna be
West,
a vicious-
They the eighth
There's gonna
seed,
be a
so it's
vicious
like,
snub this year. That's all I know. There's gonna be a snub this year
it's
that's
gonna
gonna
be
be
nasty.
nasty.
It's gonna be
That
some
everyone's
nasty
gonna be
shit.
like,
AD not gonna make the team.
whoa.
AD, I feel like
said Trae
since
Young?
there's,
Trae Young is the needle. I don't think he's gonna make it.
Trae Young's not gonna make it. What's their record in Atlanta?
let me look at
They're
that.
15 and 22.
Ooh,
Yeah, they 11 seed. So
Playing good ball though.
ooh, but Trey is always gonna do
Trey's
that.
good,
Trey do that,
That's
man.
up for the Olympic team.
Yeah, Trey do
gonna
that,
get-
man. Trey high class, bro.
Keep snubbing my
Top
brother.
top
Trae
5
forever
guard in the
snubbed,
league right now,
Trae
man.
forever snubbed.
He high class, bro.
But back to that AD point, I think he'll make it though.
AD,
AD's
of course,
been- yeah,
AD
AD's
should.
gonna be.
I think I told y'all this. AD has nothing to prove to the league. He don't have nothing to prove to the world. He's all class, all star,
He Hall of
world class ball player, Hall of Famer,
Yeah,
first
he a Hall of
ballot.
Famer.
He don't got nothing to prove. He's gonna get in that all
It's
star
not
rank.
really say like a prove thing. It's more so like a where you supposed to be in talks with KG and
Yeah,
Dirk.
I
I
think
feel like
he
it's
is.
just like expectations.
I think he is.
with KG,
With Dirk in him? With Dirk, yes.
with Dirk,
Yes.
AD.
Yes.
You know,
That's a
Dirk
thing.
got an MVP, right?
You
Dirk
know
got an
AD is capable of an MVP.
But we haven't.
So
That's
we
the
haven't
point.
seen
But he hasn't got one.
Bro,
AD
you
capable of being the greatest player to ever
Bruh,
touch the
like,
basketball.
so look,
Yeah.
We haven't
I'm,
seen
bro,
that.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. We have to start being realistic. It's very hard as an athlete to win an MVP in
But we have seen AD
today's
look
league.
like the greatest player to ever touch a basketball ever.
In that
For
playoff
like
run,
that month stretch,
bro.
he was averaging like 48 or
Yeah.
something.
Bro,
Like
bro,
outlandish.
when they won for that championship, he literally looked like the best basketball player on planet Earth.
Bro, it was the bubble, bro.
Bron
We
still
gonna
won the
have real
Finals
dialogue.
MVP.
I understand that, but we knew he was gonna win the Finals MVP. But if without AD, he don't even get the rings.
I mean, that's true.
I mean,
but
without
like,
Bron, he hasn't even won a playoff series, right?
Yeah.
I mean
He's
that.
won
I mean
one.
it's the
Yeah.
yin and the yang. I get it, but it's like I feel like
I
AD
feel like-
doesn't have much to prove to y'all.
if he wants to be up
You
there
don't
with
gotta
Dirk and
prove
KG,
nothing.
he does.
You're right. He don't have to prove nothing.
He don't
You
have
are
to
right.
prove nothing,
We're
but if he
playing
wants to be up
semantics,
there with
but, like,
Dirk and
yeah.
KG has won an MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. Like you can't really.
Don't AD got a DPOY?
Nah,
He don't got no
nah,
DPOY?
He should though. He should. He
Let's,
should win
let's
this year.
fact check that. Let's fact check that.
He should.
You don't got no.
Okay.
He doesn't.
If you don't got a DPOY, okay, then that's
He
my fault
doesn't.
again. Buy his basketball here.
He doesn't, but this year he
Or
should win it.
unknown basketball. I don't know basketball like that, but he should have a DPOY, don't he? No.
Nah. 4-time All Defense though.
Only 4. It's kind of interesting. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie to you.
4-time All
I
NBA.
don't know who made it over. He look even snubbed.
He got an All-Star MVP.
That's so nasty.
I can't put him over KG.
Yeah, I don't think I could
And-
put him over KG or Dirk, but those were the expectations we kind of had for AD. But like outside of that, he's still a Hall of Famer.
I mean, you
Especially
had
with
that
that ring.
you had that expectation for him when he got KD, LeBron, and Kawhi in the same league.
You
as
seen him in New Orleans, man?
Of course, he was doing dumb. He was going dumb in New Orleans.
Yeah, that's what
Him and DeMarcus Cousins. I don't know how they didn't win no rings.
injuries. That's what I think. They had like a Drew Holiday, I think. Did they have Drew Holiday on their team, or was it Rondo?
Rondo.
Rondo was a Pelican for a little bit, I think.
Yeah, Drew was on the team. You're
Yeah, they had Drew.
locked up Dame.
They had Drew on their
It
team.
was Drew, Rondo. I don't think Rondo was. I don't know.
But moving on to I think this will be the last topic. So we got Joel Embiid leading the MVP race, but the thing is, he got that 65 game limit, and since he's been missing a lot of games, they say like
He got like 9 games, right?
he got like 9 games left to miss, or else he's not gonna make that threshold. Do you think that 65 game thing is like a positive or really a negative? Do you think somebody else should win it once? If Joel Embiid somehow plays like 64 games, averaging 35, does he not deserve the MVP?
I mean, I feel like you got to kind of stand on like the rules.
The
you make.
rule.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
I do think it's like
No, it's fair.
I mean,
it's
it kind
fair.
of puts things in perspective though, cause like say like Joel, like he might be the type of guy where like he knows his body gonna break down if he plays a full 82. So
yeah.
it's like, all right, do I want to win this MVP or do I want to, you know what I'm
Go with
saying,
Larry.
have my body ready for the Larry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying, kind of puts things in perspective for players. So I mean, I guess it kind of shows where they like priorities lie.
Mhm.
But I mean, bro, if he averages like 37 and like 10, I'm just throwing out random numbers like 37 and 10 or something, and he plays 64 games. Is 65?
The 65 is yeah.
So
The,
if he plays,
65
like,
is the limit.
64 games. I feel like history gonna be weird when we look back
yeah.
and be like, wait a minute, we gave an MVP to somebody averaging 27 when this guy was averaging 37 and 10.
And it doesn't matter how many games you
But
play,
I also
bro.
think like the competition is also like, even though he's a clear number one, the competition isn't that far behind. You got Luka averaging like 33.
Yeah, and
SJ
Jokic
with
still
30,
Jokic.
31. Jokic still
It's gonna.
Jokic.
I think this year. I said this year. I said this last year too. That the MVP race is gonna start coming down to team success a lot.
Mhm.
Like
Like
always had. Besides the Russ year,
Yeah, I
it's
think
always
Russ
been
was
team
like the
success.
only year.
okay.
and
And
he,
then-
but he did it because he did something like
I
historic.
feel like, but I feel like the gap between like the 1 and the 3 spot for the MVP race is so close. You're gonna have to.
Yeah,
You're gonna
yeah.
team success is gonna be what wins it. It's not gonna be the stats because everybody from 1 to 3 is pretty much all within the same stat category and same
But I
range.
feel like
putting up
Sixers
30 and more.
are a good team. They like third in the East, I think.
And I think Embiid's going for back-to-back MVPs. I think he should get it. I'm a big fan of the load management rule. I think it's fair for everybody. Good for business, good for fans, good players. Everybody gets to eat off of it. So I want him to stand on that rule. If he doesn't play the minimum amount of games, you can't get it. That's fair. But that's gonna be an issue in the future.
Like in history books.
In the future, that will 100% be an issue. I can see it being an issue next year because you're gonna start getting to the point where it's like, okay.
Only reason you win MVP is because he
Exactly.
didn't play the game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He missed 2 games.
Because he missed 2 games. And in the fans' eyes, like, well, that's our MVP. We don't even care who y'all crowned as
He
MVP.
basically-
So you
second.
think it'll like dumb down the value
Yup.
of the MVP?
That's what it will inevitably do. Like, just like knowing how like value works, that's what will end up happening. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get an MVP that played all 82 or played 70 and put up 27, 15, and 12,
But I
had a
also
great
feel like-
year. But then you're going to have someone else that's going to do 36, 15, and 6, just random numbers. And he's only played 45 games. How are you, like, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be like, damn.
But I also feel like the MVP has also been like skeptical a few times regardless. Like you think about Steve Nash back in the 2000s winning over Kobe. I feel like it's just going to be one of them cases, you know?
Like the real ones who know.
Yeah, real ones who know. And then whoever gets it, it's not like a knock to them because they're a great player, but there was somebody better that year.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I hope
Jeff,
they
what do you
stand on
think
it,
about
though.
the 65 game rule?
They should.
I don't think it should be a thing.
Damn.
But I know why they're doing it.
God said no.
But
Yeah, it
God
is the
said
load
now, and that's
management.
nasty basketball. Because I'll be sick if I just come to a game and then my star player that I bought tickets for it not here.
Yeah, not playing.
They're
I
trying to
feel like-
promote you know people playing longer, but it's nasty for the MVP race when people deserve it and they're gonna miss it. It's nasty because it's hard to play that many games, man. I don't know. I understand it.
Like you get it from like the fans' perspective. Like funny thing is, like the first 2 Mavs games I went to, like after Luka got drafted, I didn't see Luka at all because he was sitting. So it's like I kind of see it from like the fans' perspective, being like, "Dang,
I know he was hot.
yeah." The first game was the Celtics though, so
I
I
know you
wasn't
was
even
fuming.
tripping. But like, yeah, you kind of like, "Dang, this is the player I came to see." But I mean, at the end of the day, I see why they did it.
Yeah.
I see why they did it. Any closing thoughts, you guys?
Man, go flock, man. It's big time, bro. It's generational wealth incoming. I can't say enough about what we got. This is an important year for Baltimore. The city needs this. The organization needs this. This will make up for the Ray Rice incident. We still have not redeemed ourselves from that. We haven't. I'm being honest. I'm a real Ravens fan here. We haven't redeemed ourselves from that. How we handled that was egregious. This right here, the Lamar-village time we in, the MVP race that we're going for, the Lombardi that we're going for, wash away all of that. So room for my Ravens. The beginning of the year will set the tone for the rest of the year in the NFL, I say. If we come through, we're America's team. No disrespect, all disrespect, don't matter. We are America's team. That's my closing thoughts, bro. It's
CJ Stroud.
NFL weekend, man.
All this just to
See
lose
that
to the
Stroud,
Cowboys.
Bring our Texans to the Super Bowl. Our Texans. I done changed fan bases. Bring us home, man. Beat Cleveland.
Our Texas is crazy. Our Texas is
That's
crazy.
Our
man.
Texas
Man,
is
our Texas is
nonsense,
crazy.
dog.
I wish I could go back
What?
in time and show him this clip.
I'm telling you,
All right, Texas.
Go Texans.
man.
All I
Shoot.
gotta say is thank you everybody that's been showing us support as got back into
Y'all real.
it.
We're going to be more consistent.
We gonna be more consistent in this new year. So look forward to more videos.
Send us questions too, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
send us questions, all that. Like, we want to hear from y'all. We want to know what y'all got to say. If y'all got any questions y'all want us to answer about the sports, about the game, life, whatever, send them over. We get y'all right.
All right. With that being said, 5QS, we out.